please.
Alright, so I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know how this all works. Please, dear Lord in heaven, grant me peace and serenity as we try to figure this out. I am still trying to learn how all of this works. Technology, science, math, audio, video, the internet. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's coming through fine. I think it's coming through better now. Things don't look laggy. Things don't look disgusting. Jesus Christ. Hello, my name's Music. Welcome back to the channel for YouTube. Welcome back to, I guess, is this still called a channel on Twitch? I don't even know. Welcome back. We're continuing the adventure in Shadowbringers in Final Fantasy XIV Online, the critically acclaimed MMORPG featuring free expansions after the Realm Reborn. I forgot the copy pasta. I did. Needless to say, where am I going with this? Yeah, we are trying to finish 5.4. That's all I got. I have to finish 5.4 today. I told myself I would do it. I told you all I would do it, so we're doing it. Oh, I need to add music. Sorry, I didn't mean for it to be so quiet. Ooh, I hope that wasn't a blast to your ears. My apologies to your ears. Oh, we had to be in Limsa. Hey, look at us go. Yeah, so from last time, yeah, definitely cried. Spoiler alert. It happens. So I cried and, yeah, that was it. I cried. That was it. I don't know what else to say. I think that was it. Where am I going? To recap, we have found a way to kind of, we found a way to kind of reverse side effects, or like the not side effects, some of the affected tethered, and I say some because we haven't been, not that we haven't been able to do all of them, but there probably are some like tethered that we won't be able to change back, right? We met with Mother Poxy, Floxy, I forgot, the pig, to make more familiars. That's the plan. We've imbued her with the power or the magic to do it. My friends, what brings you here this day? Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Is this true? By the Navigator, a cure for tempering. As often as I've been in awe of you, Scions, I would not have thought it possible. And yet it is, Admiral. We have done it here in Limsa, and production of I'm like, you have my things, truly. This will do much to advance the cause of peace, yet I fear it will take more to close the rift twixt man and beastman. Uh-oh. Bah, even to speak thus divides us. Welcome as it is, a cure will not guarantee reconciliation between our peoples, for though summoning and the tempered may serve to fuel the conflict, they are but symptoms of it. I like the song. If we are to resolve the primal problem once and for all, we must address the cause. We must strive for mutual understanding and find a way to leave our bloody past behind. She's always so, refined for being a past pirate. 'Twas I who moved that the Alliance renew its push for peace. Since our ancestors came to these shores, some 7 centuries past, we Laminsons have been at odds with those who share our island home. Also, if I'm, like, yelling, let me know. There's, like, a new mic placement, so... Save for a brief moment of cooperation with the kobolds, our history has been one of nigh constant territorial squabbling. He's like, what? Meanwhile, our struggling with the Sahagin for control over the seas has only grown fiercer, a matter made worse by the thrice-damned calamity driving them to seek new spawning grounds. He's like, oh yeah. Yes. With survival at stake, each had no choice but to fight, and so I dismissed peace as impossible. Impossible is a word coined by the weak. I proclaimed to all who listened, listen, and then gave up. You and yours put me to shame. Since you led us to victory against the Black Wolf, you have achieved the impossible again and again and again. And I thought it high time that I followed suit, hence my proposal to the Alliance Council. But no sooner did I reach out to our neighbours in Vilbrand, than my own people sought to thwart me. Huh? You speak of the pirates who failed to attend the meeting? Aye, acting through a friendly faction among the kobolds, we had intended to seek an audience with a prominent patriarch. But the bloody executioners would not hear of it, and their absence sent a message to the rest. Though they are but of the 3 pirate powers, they are the greatest, and any attempt at peace would founder without them. Would founder? Flounder? Founder. Founder? I'm given to understand that the leader, Captain Hillfire, has been bedridden for some while with an ailment of the lungs. Correct. In his absence, his right hand leads a man named Sickard, but recently risen to prominence among their ranks. Save for his disdain for authority, little is known about him. We have invited him to speak with us more than once, but he will not come. I have tasked the Yellow Jackets and the Rogues with uncovering his motives, but they have learned not of any value. I just love that, like, all of Limsa isn't actually, like, it's literally just pirates and rogues. Like, I think that's badass. Like, that's what makes up the countrymen. Like, they don't have, like, it's not like a formal army. Like, even, like, the Yellow Jackets themselves are all, like, past pirates. We have a nose for the truth, whatever the sick heart was... Whoops. Truly, it would be much obliged. I shall look forward to hearing what you learn, then. Good luck. Also, sorry for the glam. That's my machinist glam. I was going for a Hawaii 5-0 look. Let me put on something a little bit more classic. By the way, the first step, I suggest we split up and make inquiries around town. Someone must know this Sickard. If you could approach the pirates, Raximian, the rest of us will seek out merchants and adventurers. Okay. So I need to move this because I can't see. Sorry today was late. I was doing like a new setup, so that's also... There's a lot of newness today. Proxy? Mother Boxy? Proxy? What is it? Ay ay ay. We're on Post-Shadow 2, right? Oh, Porxies. Proxies. Okay. I need to get my life together. Let's see. First one is... Oh, they're upstairs. I think we can take the ether, right? So one's gonna be near, I guess the Oft... Is that the Oft Castle? The Oft Castle. The other one's gonna be by the Culinarians Guild, so we'll start there. Outside? Oh god, not what's his name? Carvalane? Curious about Sickard, are you? As I am, as am I, my friend, as am I. Sadly, I know nothing of the man, save that the bloody executioner has experienced a marked improvement in their fortunes after his promotion. Quite how he achieved this is a matter of some debate. As you know, the Delisocracy permits us to attack Ongolian vessels, yet these have all but vanished from the sea since the Empire turned in on upon itself. In order to adapt, we Krakens have taken to trading with the East, but the executioners are less forward-looking. I cannot imagine they would willingly abandon the old ways. Bear with me. So then, are they lining their coffers? Whatever their secret, they are not like to share it with their rivals. But mayhap you will have more luck. More luck. Ay. Sorry, I'm checking on something really quickly. Give me just one moment. One moment, please. This. Okay. I just make sure that was working. Okay. I love how I wasted my sprint. Good stuff. I'm like, what else can we... I think that's it. That's all we got in the tank. Oh, I could technically go. Hello. Hi, Roshan? Oh, it's Roshan. Roshwin.
You want to know about a sick card? Wily Boggy is what he is. And found some clever way to make coin, they say, and trading it for Moinskit's place at Ilverside. That was the time we raced the executioners for a pick of the Empire's fleet. But the Galleons are gone, and them days with them. Owing to which, I am so lost to what's being said. Owing to which, we all of us had to look for other ways to make ends meet. With that jumped up large rat Sickard land in the juiciest, whatever that may be. Not that we sirens are struggling, mind. We do well enough guarding fish boats from the fishbacks and other beasties. Get the first pick of the produce for our trouble. See, quality stuff at a bargain price. This we pass to our sisters as can't sail on account of getting old or wounded or with child. And they cook them up.
I can't.
And they cook it up and sell it for a petty profit. It's simple. Oh, I miss the old days, don't get me wrong. But when I see the girls with their little ones, I think to myself, a life of peace and quiet ain't all that bad.
Yeah, we keep... There's like a story plot between her and the other guy that we just talked to, I think, where we keep hinting that they kind of like each other, maybe, question mark. So yeah, that happens. I can't remember what quest line I was doing. I think it was for the recent like anniversary event. I think it was the recent anniversary event because we were trying to work with the pirates to like set up the fireworks, and we had hinted that like she kind of has a crush on him, that other pirate that we just talked to. And she was like, "What? No." I see everyone has returned. Now what would you like... who would like to go first? So, just as the Imperial prey began to disappear, Sicard returned to the executioner's fortunes, around with a mysterious new source of income. Whatever it is, it's nothing to scoff at. According to a tavern keeper I spoke to, the crew have been indulging themselves as never before. But no amount of drink seems to loosen their tongues as to how they are coming by their coin. For my part, I spoke with a reporter from the Harvard Herald. The publication has been investigating the secret of the executioner's good fortune and making little headway. Plainly, the executioners do not wish the nature of their business to be made public. And I think I may know why. In the course of making inquiries at the Hawker's Alley, on Hawker's Alley, an interesting fact came to light. Just as the executioners began to enjoy better fortunes, the price of crystal went into a sharp decline. A sudden fall in demand, I was told. Curious, I contacted Hori Boulder, who has been watching the movements of the beast tribes, and my suspicions were proven correct. Despite ever-worsening relations between the beast tribes and the Thalassocracy, neither Titan nor Leviathan have made an appearance of late, suggesting that the kobolds and the Sahagin lack the means with which to summon them. Do you mean to say that the executioners are divesting them of the crystals? All indications point to the conclusion, yes, though we have no hard evidence as yet. We must investigate further. Agreed. So how should we proceed? I have an idea about that. In fact, I have already taken the liberty of making certain provisions. Skill for speed and direct hit. Sounds good. Ooh, critical hit. Critical hit. During my inquiries, a disgruntled merchant informed me that a wholesaler of crystals had recently arrived in Limsa Lominsa, offering wares at prices far undercutting the competition. After asking around, I was able to gain an introduction, and will shortly pose as a potential buyer in a bid to establish the crystal's provenance. Provenance? Provenance? I don't think I read that right. What is it? Provenance. Yeah, okay. The man is due to be at Ocean's Embrace. Is that Ocean's Embrace? Ocean's. Yeah. Ocean's Embrace in Lower Lenosha shortly. I suggest we make our way there at once. That was a cool way to spell Ocean's Embrace. That was clever. Morabe, my bad. Morabe, baby. I can't tell if this is going to be voice. It's going to be voiced. No, okay. That appears to be our merchant. Wish me luck. Wait, if he truly is in league with the bloody executioners, he'll surely be wary of those allied to the Admiral. The Scions, not least of all. Compared to yours and Maximian's, mine is an unfamiliar face. Let me play the role of the buyer. Graha's right, and even if you aren't recognized on sight, you look too genteel to be mixing with society's underbelly. Genteel, but very well. I'll leave it to you, Graha. Yeah. I love him so much.
Got business with me, cat boy?
You're the crystal wholesaler?
That I am, but you're no merchant. So what do you want with the crystals for? Don't look at us, you idiot! You'll give yourself away. Oh, I see. You're a weaponsmith, am I right? And you need crystals to make staffs like the fine specimen you've got there.
Graha. That's right. I am indeed a weaponsmith, and I use not but the finest materials. I bid you show me your wares.
Well, we don't invite just anybody to our storehouses. Take time to establish trust, do you understand?
Look, I have a large and urgent commission. If the quality is satisfactory, I will not quibble over the price.
Alright. It's plain that no ordinary crystal is adoring your staff, so we'll make an exception. Come with me.
I changed her accent like 5 times. My bad. Not the thumbs up to the group in the corner. Let's just out the entire sting operation. It seems to be working. Let's follow them. We're going up. Up? What's up?
They went into the tunnel. Quickly. Quickly now. Jesus.
Quietly. It was literally quietly. It wasn't even quickly. Not him looking like the Warrior of Light. The hell was that about?
You won't find any finest, especially not for the price. Especially, yeah.
Indeed, I would expect to pay no more than double for such quality. How could they possibly be so cheap?
There's nothing unlawful about them, if that's what you worry. If that's your worry, they're from Agamoro. If you take my meaning, stuff's as poor as it gets. You won't be disappointed. So, how much did you want?
Agamoro, taken from the kobolds, just as we suspected. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. That's enough. Shut your gobs and turn around slowly. Ew, who's this? Oh, Sicard. I'm imagining that's Sicard. Hi. I'm Sicard, acting captain of the bloody executioners. No need to introduce yourselves. We know who you are, scions. And we know you've been chatting to the Admiral. Got eyes and ears everywhere, see? Comes with being the only true pirate crew left in them, sir. So, we've established you ain't here to buy crystals. The question is, what are you here for? You are bold to reveal yourself.
to us without knowing our objective. But that would explain your... I can't switch out of it now. Swift rise to power. You have spoken plain, and so I shall return the favour. We came here to learn why the bloody executioners oppose the Admiral's will. And we have our answer. Should Limsa Lominsa make peace with the kobolds, you would lose the source of your newfound wealth. That's right. Just to remind you, though, we ain't breaking any rules here. The law forbids us from attacking any vessels, not flying the Imperial flag, but I don't say nothing about beastmen. Only reason we kept our operation nice and quiet is because we don't want no one taking our business. God help me. Wait, just listen to the end, will you? For what it's worth, I have the highest respect for you and yours. Him, especially. While the Maelstrom were worrying about dirting their fancy red clover, you lot stormed Ogomora and battered Bleating Titan himself. Raised a mug to you when I heard the news. And now we're following in your footsteps, making sure the beastmen never summon their stinking gods again. Practically your successors we are. When there were still Imperial ships about, we did our bit for Limsa and went after him. But when the Garlean's gone, there's no one left to ply our trade on except the beastmen. So let us have that, eh? It's only fair. Contentious though, some may find your views. Oh my God, may find your views. It is true that you've broken no laws. That being so, I see no reason why you should not state your case directly to the Admiral's face, unless the acting captain of the only true pirate crew left in Limsa Lominsa has some other cause to hide in a cave. Well said. Well said indeed. He's a witch. Alright, I'll meet with the Admiral. I'll even provide the venue. The Astalicia? I trust she won't turn down the invitation. My brain doesn't like me. Ay. I gotta practice more. That context switching. That's hard shit. I want to be a voice actor, and that's not gonna happen anytime soon. I thought myself the hunter, but it turns out I was the prey. I timely reminded that the pirate powers of Limsa Lominsa are not to be trifled with. But all's well that ends well. Grahatia's timely provocation had the desired effect, and Sicard has agreed to a meeting. Let us hurry back to Limsa Lominsa and pass on his invitation to the Admiral. What? I don't know what that... sorry, I'm just checking something real quick. Yep. We're traveling to where? Oh, we're going to Limsa. To Limsa! One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Welcome back, my friends. So they've been stealing crystals from the kobolds. My thanks for solving the mystery, and securing a meeting besides.
Suffice it to say, I accept Sicard's invitation, and I would have you join me as my guests. The future of Limsa hangs upon the outcome of this meeting, and I would have the Scions present to bear witness.
Is this one voiced? America Help? It feels voiced. Is he gonna try to shoot her?
Look who's come crawling! Traitor!
You can shove your piece!
Okay.
Welcome aboard, Admiral. I'll wager you don't remember me. Sicard, acting captain of the bloody executioners at your service.
Definitely Cockney, not Irish. Or
It was
whatever I was
kind
trying
of you
to do.
to invite us. Now, if Captain Hillfear has a message for me, I bid you speak it.
We have just the one demand. That you forget this bilge about making peace with the Beastmen. Ours is a nation of pirates. Always has been, always will be. Deny us our right to plunder, and you deny who we are.
Too bloody right!
Pirates till we die!
What we want, we take!
Piracy has no place in our future.
What'd she say?
Pirates have no place.
Our nation has prospered through piracy, 'tis true. Yet it is but one part of our long and storied history. Centuries ago, our ancestors led a failed rebellion and were driven from their homes with little more than the shirts on their backs. In fear of their lives, they sailed south until they came to these shores. Finding the land occupied by kobolds, however, they were forced to turn to piracy in order to survive. And survive they did.
Interesting.
But not so long ago, when the Empire threatened to crush everything we'd built, we set aside piracy and joined hands with our neighbors. This too was in order to survive.
So now that we're not surviving, like, we don't need to do these things.
And survive we did. Time after time we fought the Empire, and time after time we won. And through trade with our newfound allies, we prospered more than we ever did through pillaging and plundering. The Empire teeters on the brink of collapse. Ere long, provinces like Wurlit and Bosnia and many others will regain their freedom.
Bosnia.
When they do, our matchless fleet will lead the world in a new golden age of commerce. The tides favor us, and the ocean beckons with her vast bounty. But if we cling to the old ways, this great ship we call Limsa will trade the boundless seas for a lagoon. Shall we scorn the world's wealth for a plundered pittance then?
Damn.
Or shall we embrace change and thrive like our ancestors before us?
It's a good speech.
The choice is yours. But if we are to prosper in the coming age, the whole of Vilbrand must become our ship, and a kobold and Sahagin our crewmates.
They're like, damn, maybe we should have stopped.
Rousing words. Might even be some truth in them. But pirating's all we've ever known. And we ain't about to give it up just 'cause you say so.
Okay.
Still, we're all Mincins here and no one wants a war. So where does that leave us?
Damn.
long before you became Admiral, I heard you was captain of the League of Lost Bastards. That true? If so, you'd know how we pirates settle our differences.
She's like, got this. Don't worry.
A duel.
Oh, shit.
Very well. As Admiral of Limsa Laminsa, I accept your challenge.
She's gonna shut him down. I'm so excited and nervous. Part of me like thinks that she's a like boss and like she's gonna have no problem, but like the back part of my head is like they could play with your expectations and say nah, but like she didn't get to Admiral by like, you know what I'm saying, by being a pushover. See ya.
This ain't over! Not till one of us is dead! Finish the job! Or I will!
Oh, it's Filfer? Hilfer? Because he's just acting for him while he's sick, right? Damn.
It's the captain!
Captain Hilfair!
Hilfer.
Ye fool! 'Twas over afore it began.
Captain!
Seems the whelps have been yapping while their master was abed. Listen well, all of ye. Since the signing of the Galadian Accord, we all of us have been part of the same crew. The crew of the good ship Limsa Laminsa.
Damn.
At the helm of that ship is the Admiral. And 'tis she who decides where we sail. Was I not clear on that point? Or did you forget whose deck you stand on? Nay?
Damn.
Then what in the seven hells are you playing at?
It's all we know, Captain. If we ain't pirates, what are we?
You're Limsons. Like...
You're bloody idiots is what ye are. Idiots with your own lives ahead of ye. Ye can do anything ye want. Be anything ye want. We're pirates, aye. And we pirates love our loot. But that ain't our first love. Our first love is the sea. The sea! And what she brings us. Freedom!
Damn.
So hold fast to that. Let the brine-crusted husk that stands before you now be the last of them as knew naught save out of steel. And make of yourselves a new breed of pirate!
And you get your shit together.
Lad, I made ye me right hand 'cause I saw something in ye. And I still do. You have the makings of a captain. All you lack's the belief. Well now, it seems we're of one mind after all. Apologies for the misunderstanding, Admiral. We're with ye, wherever ye be headed.
You have my thanks, Hilfir.
Oh.
Your choice of dueling pistol did not escape my notice. Good old Annihilator. Ender of many a proud pirate's voyage. Mistbeard's vanished into legend, and it won't be long before I take my rest in the depths. Yet be that as it may, the old ways can only truly die when we've dealt the Empire the telling blow.
Damn. It's also just so cool that, like...
There'll be stormy seas ahead, no doubt. But I'm trusting ye to steer us through to the other side.
It's cool to see, or not see, but, like, just know that all of these characters had a past before here. Like, even, like, Mistbeard. Like, he's, like, second in command. Just some Joe Schmo. But, like, nah, he can actually, like, tear shit up. Like, he has a whole bloody, like, rampage history behind him that's, like, ready to be unleashed should shit have to happen, or, like, shit have to go down. You know, even Mrovib herself, you know, having this history with her. You know, we follow us as the Warrior of Light the whole time, like, breaking down all these walls, getting into, like, shit with the Empire all the time, but, like, we forget that, like, everyone here has, like, a past with them. It's just always cool to think about that. Though I had anticipated a duel, I did not foresee that Hilfa would intervene, but full glad I am that he did. 'Twould have been a shame to kill the boy. Instead, the whelp had learned a valuable lesson, and we have made peace among ourselves. All that remains is to do likewise with our neighbors. Cool. Of course, is clear. Now, I need hardly tell you, but an attempt to negotiate with the tribes is doomed to fail unless their minds can first be wrested from the grip of their gods. And so in the meeting we seek to arrange with the kobolds, I would have you free their leader of Titan's influence. Oh shit.
Leave it to us. We will open his ears to reason.
You have my thanks. Ere we proceed, there is something you should know. Some 50 years passed when the Sahagin swarmed to our hulls in ever greater numbers. Limsa entered into a covenant with the kobolds. To men shall go to the bounty of the sea, to kobolds shall go to the bounty of the land. An ostensibly equitable arrangement, conspicuously lacking in detail. Aye, inadvertently or not, the wording was ambiguous, and we took advantage of it, moving into the claim the northern reaches of Lenosha, which the kobolds believed theirs. Bloodshed followed, the bloodshed to answer the bloodshed. And on it went, till every ilm of Vilbrand bore the stain of our conflict. This is not history, you understand, it is the present fresh and raw, and with their kindred's blood yet on our hands we still struggle to regain the kobolds' trust, even should we cure their tempered.
Admiral, you speak of the obstacles we are like to encounter at the meeting.
But as things stand, I see no reason why the kobolds would agree to a meeting in the first place. My throat. And so we must provide a reason. I will restore the stolen crystals to them and personally deliver the cargo along with my apologies. If she gets kidnapped, I'm... Aye, and give the wealth of crystals we will bring. I'll wager they'll attempt to summon Titan there and then. Are we going to fight Titan again?
Meaning a high priest would need to be present, to whom we could administer the cure.
Precisely. He is the fish I would catch, but he's not. But he will not be alone. Nay, he will have guards on hand and will lay down their lives to protect him. Yet a single death on the kobold side would jeopardize our chance at peace, and they may be venture founders. Yet it need not. What if we were to employ the Conqueror's Chain? Though we would still have to weaken the kobolds, it would allow to subdue them without inflicting lasting harm. The artifact Mistbeard used to take goods and not life. Aye, that would serve. Well done, Marshal. So, friends, what do you think of our strategy? The effects of tempering are cumulative, and we may safely assume that the High Priest's exposure to primal influence is extensive. It will therefore take a great deal of ether to reverse its effects, not to mention time. Time during which Alisay would be defenseless. Even should we look to her protection, I'm not convinced we could keep an entire army of kobolds at bay. Well, I'm happy to take that risk. It's not as if we have any choice. Besides, it's what Tesleen would do, and had I not followed her example, we would not even have a cure for tempering, much less have a chance to bring peace to Vilbrand. So I'm going to cure that priest, or die trying. Period. I dig it. And I believe in you too, you and everyone. I know you'll keep me safe. It is settled then. See to your preparations and make for Camp Out Overlook. We will join you there anon. I love that song. It has so much energy to it. Okay, let us see. We're going to here.
Alphinaud wasn't lying when he said I'd be defenseless, so I'm counting on you all to give me the time I need. Our sole purpose will be to keep you out of harm's way, so leave that to us and focus on your own task. Indeed, and should you want for ether, you need only say the word. Gaboo! Oh. Did you follow us here? There's something important I want to say to the High Priest. Say, please let me come with you, please. I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. I need you to promise me that you'll stay here where it's safe, alright?
I think it's best if he actually came with us. My apologies for the wait. It took time, but we have secured our audience. All unfolded as expected. At the mention of my returning to their crystals in person, the kobolds suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled, and so, in the glorious spirit of cooperation, we are to be received by Patriarch Zadar of the Second Order, who awaits our pleasure in the navel. If you are ready, let us proceed to the Ugamaro mines at once. Wow. It's a trap! I'm lost. It's too much. Help me. This corner? Excuse me, y'all. Sorry. Pardon me. Excuse me. Sorry. Hey, y'all. Excuse me. Sorry. Pardon me. This way? Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Pardon me. Hey, y'all. Oh, God. There's a fight. If you're looking for a fight, you're gonna lose. This Aetheryte will bear us to our quarry. Should he make to summon Titan, as I anticipate, we will halt the ceremony and restrain him. Okay. At this, all hells will break loose, and we will have an army of kobolds to entertain till Alisaie's work is done. Just remember, none must die. We weaken them and let Enzar do the rest. It is time. Stay the course, my friends. I spy calmer waters beyond this squall. Let's go. Hey, y'all. Is that his family still there?
Greetings, Patriarch.
I know that's not what they just showed me, right?
I am Balwib Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Laminsa.
Blufisvin.
I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid, unwise, foolish. The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
Aye, just as we thought.
Now, Alisaie! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me!
Let none pass. We must grant her as much time as we can.
Ooh, I just got chills. This song. This song is gonna make me cry. Oh. Can I aim at someone or like?
We must protect Alisaie!
You're in my sights.
You're in my sight. What an interesting line. restrain them. Go, Angelo. He's gonna need like several treatments, right? It's not just gonna be one. Yeah. That's fine. Let's go, round 2. So once person's ether alone is not enough.
Oh, just what we need. You're not alone. Here you are, Alize.
I think we're gonna have like 3 rounds.
More! I need more ether! Just a little more!
Why aren't they, I got you, girl. I better give her like 50 stacks, dude. 50. Can I get up and help? Hello? She's not dying. There's no way she's dying. I should have given myself a damage boost. Where are you? I'm coming, girl. I'm coming.
Yes, this will do. Here I go.
It feels like a Pokemon. I choose you! Hyper Beam! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Blast his ass! One, we came here not even knowing if this was going to work, right? Because remember, we didn't know how deep.
What?
How deep under a primal's control. How deep under a primal's control we could help.
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, but they died by your hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
No! Why would I do such a thing?
Because you were desperate.
Would that there were a cure for the victims of the Tempered.
Gaboo.
Gaboo! What are you
Why am I
doing
gonna cry
here?
again? I can't keep crying. Every single fucking stream, dude. What the fuck? I'm not gonna cry.
Patriarch, please listen to me. Heed, listen. The Great Father we have been summoning is false. He only hurts us and those we love. For a long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things. But I didn't give in to it. And you mustn't either.
Damn.
There's been too much pain already, so please, end the suffering.
What have I done?
We share this child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning, for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples. For many long years, man and kobold have feuded over territory, pillaging and perishing for the earth beneath our feet.
Damn.
It may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood we have reaped in suffering,
Damn.
and it cannot go on.
That was a great line.
I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
It was wrong of me to hurt my own in the name of the Great Father. Sinful, evil, wrong. But that doesn't mean there can be peace between us. Men cannot be trusted. The bounty of the land was to be ours, and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact. Violated, breached, broke. Unready as we were, what choice had we but to call upon the divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
None, and I do not blame you for it. In violation of the spirit, if not the letter, of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us. On behalf of all Leminsons, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it. Yet I know an apology alone will not serve to make things right. So, we will revise the pact to leave no room for doubt, and any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
No, we won't be fooled. Not again.
Please, hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and kobold abided together in harmony, in cooperation. In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting. Knowledge which allowed Limsa Leminsa to thrive. Much of what we have we owe to the kobolds. And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear your people's wares to every corner of the world and trade them in your stead. In return, we will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far. Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it. There will be no more man and beastman, just the crew of the great ship that is Vilbrand. And together, we will share in the wealth of the world. If you'll only accept our hand in friendship.
Damn. Yo, this line delivery.
We want to believe you. We truly do. But we believed you before and you betrayed us. Fooled, deceived, betrayed us.
There are bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them. They were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole, I fought, I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it, however much I might want to. That is death penalty. The pistol I used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades. It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly die. Though it isn't much, my life is the single most valuable thing I possess. If it will suffice to atone for past wrongs, take it. A single bullet to annul the old pact, and my blood to write it anew. What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command. I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Vil.
I don't know okay, maybe I'm misunderstanding the history, but like I don't know if Merlvib herself like came up with the compact with the pact and then like broke it herself, but like this is like a little too extreme for me. I'm not gonna look. I don't even like. They've been leaning to it so much that they've like given it to me 3 times now. So I'm like, is this the 3rd time? You're gonna do it. Just do it. Do it. Shooby doo booby dooby dooby doo.
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gaboo does. And I will trust him.
We want you to know that we respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you. But summoning is different. Should you hear of anyone who would attempt it, we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that, seek our aid. We're always ready to help.
Many and more of my brethren are yet enthralled to the Great Father, just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful. Appreciative, thankful, grateful.
Tis we who should be grateful, Patriarch. I thank you for affording us this chance.
I love her voice so much. That was nice. Would seem we've found a way forward with the kobolds. Next, we will help the Second Order to free their tempered brethren from thraldom. Theirs is far from the only order, of course, and it will take no small amount of time and effort to reach the rest. But reach them we will, however long it takes. Okay. I would say that I was in your debt, but that has long been true. So instead I will say thank you for helping us to plot a new course not only for Limsa Lominsa, but to all Eorzea. Okay. Space is vision wave.
Right. Let's return to the Rising Stones.
Cliffhanger. This is like, I think this is the last quest for 5.4. Yep. Shit's hitting the fan.
Admiral, something strange is afoot at the floating city.
Breathe, man.
I think it's best you see for yourself.
Floating city, like...
Please, come with me.
With the Vanu Vanu, or... What are we referring to as the floating city? Oh, like here in Vilbrand. Floating city. Because there's parts of Vilbrand that are floating, right? Yeah. Yeah. My words.
What in the world is that?
Spiritu Santo, magia del oculta.
A tower?
You can see it too, then? I feared I was losing my wits. One moment I was patrolling as usual, and the next it was just there.
I'm trying to go off of like just visual signals.
Yes? This is she. I am.
Are there multiple
Aye.
towers?
I'm looking at it. What? Understood.
It feels like there's
Send the
multiple
Elder
towers.
Seed Seer my regards.
Is there one in Gridania?
The communications officer. It seems this isn't the only tower. They've sprung up all across Eorzea.
Across Eorzea. So towers.
Nothing more is known. Only that they appear to be of Garlean construction.
Okay.
Our allies on the Alamegan front are on highest alert.
Is it floating as well?
Forgive my directness, but would you join them? They may well need the help.
Of course, Admiral. We shall make all haste.
My thanks. I will return to Limsa to weigh our response. Look for Commander Hext when you arrive in Alamigo, and may the Navigator speed you on your way.
I mean, it doesn't look like anything from here, so like... I'm like, is it void sent? Is it like... especially because we just came from the source, right? So like, I don't know if something like there was a manipulation. I'm going off of like... So like, we took care of Elidibus. We took care of like that whole series. But now we have Fandaniel working with Xenos. Could it be a... Does Fandaniel have the capabilities to like move things through across like the thresholds, right? Like, does he have the ability to transport things? Interesting. And it looks like it's giving off like waves, like radio waves or something. Not radio waves, but like it's like literally like a radio tower. So it looks like it's giving off that kind of like vibe. Energy. Interesting. It has markings on it. I don't know. To the Alamegan Quarter. Damn! Cost some money to get there. Hey. Hey. It's Liz. Voiced? It's gonna be voiced.
Thank you for coming so soon. I'll send for Commander Aldin at once, and we can decide what to do about these infernal towers.
Infernal. They're starting to label it.
Broken preserved!
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, there's Fandaniel.
It can't be.
The palace! After them!
They animated that weird. When she said after them, their bodies should have started moving, but they stood there a little too long. It's just a small little detail. That's okay.
You're here. Good.
What is it? That looked like Asahi. I mean, it definitely looked like Fandaniel. Asahi Fandaniel. Yeah. It's me. Hi. Well. That's what I was saying.
By such an illustrious cast.
Hello.
Why? Even the hero of the piece is here. I feel quite starstruck.
You should be. No one can do crazy like me, bro.
Asahi.
His body, more like. You don't fool us.
Ah, clever.
Oh, you saw straight through it. Anyone would think you dealt with Asians before. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Fandaniel, and may I say what a pleasure it is to finally make your acquaintance.
Likewise. Let's cut to the chase, though. What do you want? Okay, I didn't actually think I was gonna ask that, but yeah. The towers, what are they for?
My, straight to business, is it?
Yes.
Suit yourself. It is my intention to recreate the final days. To which end I have distributed a collection of rather ingenious devices, or towers, which will, in time, give rise to the grandest of spectacles.
So he wants to create the final days.
The final days? But it was the Asians who laboured to prevent them.
You're quite right, though I would expect no less from one responsible for eliminating my unsundered colleagues.
That's
Honestly,
his plan.
The three of them were obsessed with restoring the one true world. As a sovereign individual, however, I never had much interest in such things. I mean, why bother?
Oh, so he's an asshole for saying the three of them, because there was definitely more than three of them. Fucking asshole.
Admittedly, Elidibus was not convinced by that argument, but thanks to you, I'm finally free of his incessant nagging.
I can't remember the other two's names, but...
Free to use my powers as I see fit, to fulfill my heart's desire. And my heart's desire is to lay this half-broken world to waste, leaving nary a fleck of dust behind!
What? Why would you want such a thing?
Why are we asking him?
Because I want wretched creatures who ask such meaningless questions to die! You! And you! And you! I want you all to die! And I want to die too! Oh, yes! I want to die and take everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering! I'm different, you see, from the ancients who clung to dear life, and from you.
Huh?
So don't bother trying to reason with me.
I don't
You
plan
will find
to.
I have no reason, or creed,
Okay.
or any such tripe.
Okay.
I just want to destroy the world.
Okay.
But please do resist with all your might. It will add to my enjoyment. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled, for the curtains have risen on the spectacle to end all spectacles.
Can we cut the crap? Cut the cameras.
We, the Telophoroi, shall be your performers and this very star our stage.
Telophoroi. Hello, my name is Telophoroi. So... Oh, the... I can't get the note. I got the first two notes. I can't get the third one. That one. No. I can't. It's because I'm trying to sing quietly too. Hi.
But I nearly forgot. I have a message for you.
Imagine having a patron in Xenos, right? You're supposed to be an Asian, and you have a human. You have a human.
While I wish only to destroy the world, he exists
as your
solely
patron.
to relive a certain, transcendent moment with you. And it is for that reason he would reduce all to ash. Pray see to it his dreams do not go unfulfilled. For if you should disappoint him, my trusty companion here, whom I've dubbed Lunar Bahamut,
That's a beautiful
will burn
name.
your cities and everyone in them.
I'm so very confused, right? Because
Everyone out! My men will tend to the blaze.
okay, so let's talk real quick. Let's real talk, right? So maybe this is where I don't align with the game. Maybe this is where like I'll start to like okay, so maybe this is where I won't align with the game. I say that because, like, if this was, like, real scenario, right, totally, like, hi, welcome, ASEAN number 17, it's great to meet you. Immediately, like, action plan, kill the ASEAN. Like, there's no if, ands, reasonings, nothing. Like, we're killing the ASEAN, no problem. We're gonna figure out, like, what is it? We're gonna get some, Arasite, time and place, trap him, kill him, we out. So that's the first part, right? The second part is figuring out the towers. Like, that's the most important part. So the only means of, like, keeping him alive for any period of time is to gather information about the towers, to figure out how to, one, disarm them, figure out the game plan, what he was trying to do, to, like, end the plan to end the world. Like, that would be the only reason to keep Fandaniel alive for any period of time, because at this point, I want him dead. Those are the first two things. The third thing, Xenos, like, I'm ready to kill him. I've been ready to kill him. Since the freaking second day I met him, I was ready to kill him. I don't know if the game's overhyped me. I don't know if the game's, like, overhyped our potential. I thought I was ready to kill this guy from, like, the start. And I say that because the game's given me an image of what I, like, of how powerful I'm supposed to be, but then has, like, held me back and says, like, nah, JK, you don't actually have those powers. So, like, I don't know where we're at with, like, what I can actually do versus, like, what the game says I can do. So there's, like, a disconnect there sometimes, and that's what happened in Stormblood into Shadowbringers. So, like, in my head, I thought I was about to win the fight with Xenos last before I was, like, taken away into Shadowbringers. But, like, totally down for the rematch. Totally down to kill him. Kill. Like, not take him out. Like, we're not even going to sugarcoat it. Like, I want him dead. That was 3. 4, where does an ASEAN get off having a human or, like, a non-ASEAN as a patron? Like, you're supposed to be a cosmic, excuse me, sorry, microphone, a cosmic or, like, a somewhat, like, celestial entity that can, like, exist throughout, like, outside of time and, like, continue to, like, respawn, mind you. Like, you can keep existing. Xenos did some weird thing, which I guess I'll find out about hopefully in Endwalker, of like how he was able to like transfer his consciousness into another body, survive, and then transfer his consciousness back into another body. I don't know how that happened, and I'll find out. But like, how are you gonna make that your patron? Because like that sounds like really weak energy to me, and so that makes me even more hungry to take you out. And the fact that you're waiting for him to have a rematch with me to figure out if you're gonna destroy the world, like, also, I'm like, nah, bruh, like, let's fight. So this is just hyping me up to kill. Like, I'm ready as Warrior of Light. This is the question I was asking, I think it was like 2 streams ago, like, when are we gonna go like Warrior of Light Super Saiyan mode? Like, I've been waiting. And I don't know if we ever get there. I don't know if we ever will get there. And I say that because, like, obviously we have, like, Fleshe and freaking, like, Repartouille and, like, all of... There's not, like, a... I know we have, like, our limit breaks, right? Like, that's supposed to be, like, our Warrior of Light Extreme. Or, like, Ultimate. Or, like, when Heidelin gives us, like, our 3... Like, the Magic 3. Or, like, 4... I don't even know if we get, like, a 4th tier LB3 or whatever. But I say all of that because, like, I really... I think this is where I might start getting frustrated with the Warrior of Light's potential versus, like, what's actually happening with the story, because I feel like we're being held back. And I don't know what we're being held back by. Like, it honestly feels like we're being held back by something. Or maybe, again, I've overhyped the Warrior of Light in my head, because I thought I was supposed to be some, like, Super Saiyan being. Like, Xenos is over here with 1 blade, like, or his little 3-bladed little samurai bullshit, and I can transform into, like, 27 different jobs fighting an angel from the fucking sky. Like, I just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we went from a Shadowbringers trailer where we fought some fucking giant-ass angel that fell down from the heavens, and we freaking transformed into 27 different jobs. 22, I said 22, 23 jobs, fought it, and then turned into a Warrior of Darkness, did a whole arc in which we saved an entire world, and we're gonna come back and, like, even doubt for 5 seconds that we can't fight a man, one, and we took out demons, giant ass monsters, and all this crazy shit, and we can't take out one man with his 3 little katana. Like, you're fucking playing me. There's no way. And we can't take out one Ascian, and we've taken out Elidibus, La Habrea, the girl that's with La Habrea in the etherochemical facility. The other guy that we take out in that little dark plane with the physical, magical resistance balls, and then it takes you into that dark tear where you have to LB3 the little thing before the meteors hit the ground. You know what I'm talking about? Like, we've taken out multiple Ascians. Why is this one different? Why is Xenos different? Like, this doesn't feel... I don't know. So maybe Endwalker will show me that. I don't know if Endwalker will give me the reason. But for right now, I'm getting very, like, just give me the gun. Like, give me the blade, give me the gun. I say gun because I'm machinist right now. So, or, like, I'm leveling up my machinist. Give me the wand. Give me the staff. Like, give me whatever it is. Give me the freaking... What are they called? I can't even think of the... I can't think of my sage... little things. Nautiluses, Nautilus-noids. Yeah, so anyways, that was hype though. I didn't mean to take up all that time. My apologies. Cool. Thank goodness everyone's safe. We've managed to put out the fire, though not quickly enough to save the garden. Robon, can I leave it to you to send out word to the Alliance? I'm going to take a unit to investigate the tower. We need to find out what it's for. We'll go with you.
No, you won't. You'll rest. From what Melrib told me, you're due some time off duty. Should we learn anything about the tower, we'll be sure to share it with you. Until then, I want you to rest.
Very well, but if you need our help, don't you hesitate. And take care, both of you. See ya.
Yeah. And while that's happening, I need to change my master volume. Sorry, I lowered the master volume because I was trying to like collect my thoughts. Yeah, I am just like, that was like a lot that just happened. Oh yeah, and I think it all comes down to like, I see myself as a Fandaniel, like half Fandaniel, half cool, calm, and collected Xenos, like all in the same person. So like totally love like the whole like playing with your food idea, but at the same time like I'm like, let's get straight to the point. Like if you're here to drop the bombs, like you need to put like 10 seconds on the bomb and not like a whole minute, because you just gave me a whole extra 50 seconds to like take you out and defuse the bomb, and that was to your disadvantage.
You're back. You're back too. Good. We received the goods from the Alliance. Since we're all here, perhaps those who bore witness to the events in Alamigo could treat the rest of us to a first-hand account.
Voiced?
No sooner do we overcome one problem than another appears. It would all seem tediously predictable, but for the endless variety of our foes, this Fandaniel seems even more unhinged than his patron. Unhinged, perhaps, but no fool. For all his pantomime theatrics, he gave away little about his plot. We know only that he intends to recreate the final days, and that the towers will somehow facilitate this. He also called his dragon Luna Bahamut. Let's not forget that little detail. And the creature certainly did resemble the Elder Primal.
Oh, she's thinking of her granddaddy.
That may be, but the fact that it answered to Fandaniel would suggest they are not one and the same entity. I think it's more probable that it's some manner of simulacrum born of Asian magics. I'll look it up later. Whatever it is, for now we can but work closely with the Alliance and remain vigilant. I don't know where my brain, mouth are going today. I believe that concludes our news. What of yours, Ishtola? I've been to see the Sultana. Knowing how quick the immortal flames are to dispose of the tempered, I judged it best to provide them with the cure first. As soon as I had sufficiently recovered, I travelled to Uldar and delivered the poxies to her grace, along with the detailed instructions on their use. Pippin. Yet my visit chanced to coincide with the arrival of some troubling tidings. The immortal flames had been on the cusp of agreeing to a truce with the Emulger when negotiating abruptly collapsed. The Emulger claim that a number of their kind have been abducted, and that men are responsible. Naught is known of the perpetrators as of yet, but as the immortal flames went about investigating the abductions, they came upon one of Fandaniel's towers. On the subject of the towers, you may be interested to learn that they are not an exclusively Eorzean problem. According to the Alliance, they have been sighted as far afield as Yangsha. Well, as you said yourself, we can do little for now, save remain vigilant. And since we're dealing with a dragon, ostensibly at least, I believe it would behoove us to enlist the aid of an authority on such foes. Estinian. Now, just a moment. If we could be persuaded to lend us, if he could be persuaded to lend us his lands, I would be the first to welcome it. But the truth is, we will struggle even to find him. You let me and Kral worry about that. We'll sniff him out no matter where he's hiding. If indeed he is hiding, we have ways of locating him regardless. So if there are no objections, we shall depart at once.
This is great. Also, now Tataru's starting to feel like a Scion. Because I always feel like she's off in the corner. That segment of like her and Kral going off together, that felt really good.
Well, rather than sitting around, I think I might go to each of the city-states and educate them on the use of poxies.
That would doubtless appreciate it,
but might you consider taking a moment to rest before leaving? You would be fresher for the tasks ahead. Well, my friend, our moment of triumph did not last long. Oh, 'twas ever the way. The world often needs saving, and I don't know. I don't want to say, are you not enjoying the adventure? Because then it's like, he is enjoying it, but then why not have one now? If anything happens, I promise I will come and wake you. As much as I enjoy our adventures together, I am conscious of the toll they take, so let us gather our strength while we can, and we might rise to the challenges of an unwritten future. Okay. Cool. The logs. Yeah, these towers are very interesting. I'm confused of what the final days were, though.
The scouts should have been back by now. I'm gonna go and find them.
Is it Fandaniel? Oh no, okay, it's the scouts. Oh, it's the scout. There's only one.
Thank goodness for that.
Something's wrong. He has his blade out. He's gonna kill everyone. You need to restrain him.
Glory be. Glory be to Garibald!
So we like knocked him out though, right? Because it's Lee's, and she would have caught on to that because of her reflexes and because she's like a good fighter. Now I'm starting to get, look at me, I'm starting to get spoiled now. I'm starting to get bratty.
The piles have been driven as planned, and the first of the beasts has roared to life. Moreover, I am pleased to report that preparations are well underway for the rest. Ere long, chaos shall reign over all the land, as befits the final days.
Call it what you will, so long as my friend returns to me, fangs bared and claws sharpened. I care not.
Of course, my lord. By strange coincidence, your dear friend chanced to be present when I made my declaration.
He has no idea what's coming to him.
I took the liberty of informing him that you await his coming, though I confess
I can't wait to kill
I may have singed him a little in the process.
I can't wait to kill Xenos. And that crazy face. Ugh.
And
like, did they know when they made? Did they know that when they made Asahi?
Are you in such a hurry to die?
We were gonna dislike his face so much.
Ah, my apologies.
And then we're gonna make it crazier.
I must guard my tongue lest it be the end of me.
Jesus.
Though there is something to be said for such a glorious death.
Oh my.
Better to fall to one who has it all than falter before an inferior. I shall keep it in mind as a contingency. For now, however, I shall proceed with the plan. My lord.
I must find myself a new weapon. One worthy of our long-awaited reunion.
there's only so much of like suspended disbelief that I can maintain, right? Because I don't see this bitch training every day. Like, it's not like I see him with like a dummy, a striking dummy every day. Like, does he just pull the skill out of his butt? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Why am I so sassy and salty tonight? I don't know what's happening. I think it's because I'm tired. Because I see Alphano, Alice, Graha, Cryo, Ishtola, Urianje, freaking Reen, Lee's, like, freaking Lena. Like, all of us have been pouring, expending, freaking Emmett Silk, fucking Elidibus. So many of us were pouring ether, strength, endurance, stamina, so much energy, expending so much to get shit done. Even freaking big ol' freaking Vothri was doing his part to try and get shit done. And Xenos has been sitting his ass down for what? 3 expansions? Saying, oh yeah, like I'm ready for this smoke. Like, lies, manipulations. Good news, Riximian. Thancred and Urianje have finished their tour of Garlemond and are on the way back here even as we speak. As we still haven't heard anything on the towers from the Alliance, I'm hoping they might be able to shed some light on things. They're due to arrive any moment now, so let's see what they have to say, eh? Do you know what I'm saying, though? Like, at least make it believable. Now, I'm ready to attack him. Give it to me! I want the trial now! Huh, a welcoming party. You needn't have gone to the trouble. For what I hear, you've been more than busy enough as it is. Honestly, you might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for the tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Well, if it's any consolation, I myself was little more than a spectator. The lion's share of credit must go to Alice, Graha and Raximian, but I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say we are proud to have rendered what little assistance we could. As you will also have heard, though, it hasn't all been tales of triumph. Just as we were taking a step towards finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems landed in our lap. Anyway, it's good to have you back, though I can't help but noticing that you were one Urianje short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? No, I couldn't lose him even if I tried. And I did try, repeatedly. But no, he decided to linger in Alamigo to apprise Robon and the others of how the land lies in Garlemald. Then mayhap you would do the same for us? Indeed. It was just as Lee said, worse in fact. Devastation as far as the eye could see. Nerva and the Illard, however, were notable by their absence. So they're setting up a 2-part here for Endwalker, I feel. We're going to have a Nerva Part 1 arc and then Xenos Fandaniel Part 2 arc. And we'll be swapping between. Perhaps. Sorry, I didn't read that. I was talking, I'm sorry. You see, the capital has been plunged into a deathly silence, with one exception. The Imperial Palace. It was a busy place before the war, but it has grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working there day and night to rebuild, or rather, transform it. Transform it? Into what? That is a difficult question to answer. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. According to Urianje, certain aspects of its design were clearly devised with the manipulation of ether in mind. Magitech, in other words. Yet, as unnerving as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects working with nary a word exchanged between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It was as if they were possessed or tempered. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. If Andaniel could bind Bahamut to his will, might he have done the same to the people of Garlemald?
Whatever the truth may be, this information is certain to prove valuable. You have our thanks. We'll be sure to save some for Urianger, which reminds me I have a message from Alamigo. Robon is hosting a meeting to discuss the latest findings on the towers, and he requested our presence. Then why not leave that to us? You must be weary from your mission. No. I'm fine. These towers have been on my mind since I first spied one on the way back, and I'm keen on to getting to the bottom of this. In that case, I shall stay and begin looking into another matter, as I promised Cryle. We need not all attend. Very well. I'll suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we'll have to speak with Urianger before the meeting. Okay, I think this actually might be a good place to stop. Yeah, I mean, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, maybe I can get. Let me see if I can get one more. Ay caramba! I'm trying to make like 2-hour little videos, like 2-hour streams of at least during the week. So I can do longer streams on the weekend and then cut them up. My friends, much and more have I heard of your travails in our absence. Heartened am I to see you all hale and whole. As are we to see you safely returned from your mission at Urianger. I trust Thancred made you feel welcome. Well, if it isn't Alphino and his merry band. Ah, okay. Ehrenvold. Whatever are you doing here? We spoke via link pearl. You told me you'd be away on a mission. And who's to say this isn't part of it? But enough about that. It's good to see you looking so similar. I thought you'd have grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. Apparently not. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. While my soul may be a year older, my body has hardly aged, as you are well aware. And may I remind you that we Elysian are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Marking my words, the day will come when even a great aurochs such as yourself will crane your neck to meet my eye. Jesus. Excuse me? What's that about? Aye. It was not until my 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions, though Moonbrider towered over me nonetheless. Harrenveld brings out the best in Alphino, doesn't he? They both seem so at ease in each other's company. It's almost endearing. They're friends. I need to stop shipping people. I need to stop that. So what exactly brings you here? Oh, Fordola, mostly. We need to go over a few things before we set out. I don't know what he sounds like, I can't remember. Set out? Wait. Does this have something to do with the towers? What gave you that impression? Actually, tell me later. You've got a meeting to go to. I'll see you afterwards, alright? I forgot what he sounds like, I'm sorry. If Fodola's going with him, that must mean... Oh, they're going to use the echo. My apologies. As Ehrenveld rightly pointed out, we have a meeting to attend. Let us be about it. I think he said let us be about it. Damn, we're all here.
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
Full glad are we to have been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Theatrics. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Teleforoi's disposal. But since then we have seen no sign of this Fandaniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy. 'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us. Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm.
Smart
Then
girl.
it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
So they were enthralled.
Are you saying they were tempered?
Yeah, they were tempered, enthralled. Interesting.
Once they'd come
And
back to their
thank God we
senses,
came
they
up with
told
what we
us
did.
everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered.
A roar.
But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked. Glory be to Garlemald.
The Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Hey Gray, what's up? This makes perfect sense.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses.
Pause. Pause. I know what's happening. The reason why they're so they heard a roar, and then they're saying glory be to Garlemald. And then what we saw when we met with Estinian. Hold on. My brain's putting it together. Hold on. I'm almost there. Okay. They heard a roar. Here are the pieces of the puzzle, right? They heard a roar. Glory be to Garlemald. When we saw Estinian and Gaius infiltrating, they had seen that they're trying to reproduce like Ultima with humans or with people. I think they're using like a synthetic Ultima as a primal to enthrall people or to temper people. Like they've like summoned a synthetic Ultima. And that's how the synthetic Ultima isn't like a being primal. So they're not like Hail Ultima. It is a synthetic version, so they've put the idea to hail the nation. So they say Hail Garlemon or like Glory be to Garlemald instead of Ultima. They've replaced the being with the nation instead because it's synthetic. So they can implant whatever concept into the tempered people's minds. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm gonna ask my friends tomorrow. That's where my theory is at. It's on tape. I recorded it. It'll be on my VODs. It'll be on YouTube. I sound like I feel like that what is it? Sunny in Philadelphia clip where he has like the strings with the Okay. Keep going. That's my theory.
And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers. Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania. The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
So the Garleans are abducting
the Empire is the common thread.
The Amalja and the Ixal.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Dome.
I forgot his name.
The plan
I have to look on
had been to
Fiverr.
march on
I don't even know if he
Garlemald
still
from the
does.
east and west in order to force a peace treaty.
If he still does
The situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first.
My theory for them kidnapping the Beastmen is that they are trying
Given the
to...
nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable
They're trying to
candidates aid in
temper
this task.
the Ixal
I'm confident in my choice.
to attack humans so that we can continue to have Beast Tribe human fights. There's Fordola, Avon, what's his name?
What?
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
Yeah.
We are glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Are you certain about this, Arenvold?
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
I found it great. I think they stream their stuff too. I want to say... No. Oh, they stopped. Never mind. Okay. They used to stream themselves, like, drawing everything and, like, playing games. But I guess they don't do that anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Now that it's out in the open, I don't have to keep it under my proverbial hat anymore. If she turns on us, I will also kill her.
I've already gone through all the formalities.
This game reminds me of Black Clover a
Make
little.
sure to inform Jamolva and Vmar.
Yeah, it has a lot of elements that I see like in. I mean, it's like in any of like. There's like fantasy-ish, fantasy-esque.
But this is
anime.
far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
Especially like now that it's moving into this like the last two expansions, I think have a little bit more sci-fi in them.
And I also
at least what like I've
seen.
Like I've seen a lot of people with like cyberpunk-esque outfits now, and I'm like, huh?
With this power of mine, I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
For the rest of my life. They
and you for
Is
this what you want?
This is like a half suicide
What are you asking
mission.
me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
I'm nervous she's gonna turn on us because she hates us.
Don't pretend. We both know Commander Eldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
He's hot. She just wants to get out. She's tired of being freaking. It was between a cell or go on a mission.
The Empire's finished, is it? But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat.
It did. It did.
And now, from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head.
Correct. That's exactly. Actually, that's perfect.
I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
Okay.
Very well. If your hearts are set on this, I shall not stand in your way.
GG's. If he dies, I'm killing everyone.
If you've finished with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate, exactly?
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it.
We're best spotted before we got anywhere near
our
it.
sights on the one in Paglthan instead.
Paglthan instead.
There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
The little
Even
elf
so,
twink or the bigger blonde
I
guy?
doubt the local Amalja
The
will
cute,
look
like the
kindly
cute,
on
the
it
guy
if
who
we
I think
catch
is
you
cute
sneaking
is
around in their territory.
the bigger blonde guy. I am viewing it from the perspective of if I was like
our previous forays there.
Twinkie elf boy, I'd be like,
we might still find
hi.
trouble, but
Like,
at least we
pick
won't
me up.
lose our way.
Is that inappropriate to say? Like, look at him. If I was
we best not keep them waiting
elf boy,
anymore.
I'd be like, up.
Mayhap when all of this is over, we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
What am I watching?
I'll believe that when I see it. Though, to be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a scion's lot in life. Take care, eh?
I know what all of this means, like in real context. But the subtext is so strong right now, at least in the last few things. And I know that the subtext that I want it to be romantically isn't there. But I know what they're actually trying to do because he's about to die. I feel it. I smell it. They're gonna kill him.
It means a lot, you know. You coming with me?
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
I don't know if they're both gonna die, but they're gonna
I
kill
dare
him.
say you'll get your chance before long.
Definitely kicked by the
That
ocean.
Daniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light or Alfino, for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime.
Damn.
No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try.
Damn. They're killing him.
They're counting on me. On us.
They're killing him.
So let's give it our all.
The question is, do I want to deal with this tonight? Or do I want to deal with it tomorrow? That's the question.
He does not want for conviction, that much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
4, 5.
bloody thing.
7, 8.
Can you hear me? It's Tataru. I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian.
I love that the two little like girlfriends are like, "Hey, we found him."
Running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut. But he did mutter something about heading to Ishgard. So if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
Which I don't care because like Kryle like busted her ass. Like both her and Tataru busted their asses off while we were all in Shadowbringers the whole time.
He may already
So like let them go off and Kiki, like go find a Sinian and then like go off to a beach somewhere and like chill the fuck out.
We need to give chase.
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Kryle and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
But it's just funny to think of them like two little
you
girlfriends.
Go off on your dragoon hunt.
Like,
Urianger and I
like
will
we're gonna go
return
get
to
food. We'll go
headquarters.
find a
We have
Sinian
much
on
to
the
tell
way.
others.
Let us know if you need anything else.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
So it's us four again. Cool. Go ahead and get your 5 stages of grief over with. Yeah, I just sense it's coming. I definitely sense that it's coming. Part of me wants to like look up spoilers to like prepare myself because I know it's coming. The other half is just like let it come when it happens, which is probably going to happen in the next, what, I have 8 quests left to the end of this whole like expansion arc. So yeah. So Estinian was bound for Ishgard. Whatever it is that brings him home, he must hope it will keep him there long enough for us to find him. Come, there is no time to lose. Okay, I am gonna do a hard stop though at 1 a.m. Where am I going? Look at all these people doing these quests. Like me. We're all doing quests. All present? Good. Let us split up and search for a Sinian. Since we're relatively new to this place, Graha and I will look around the open... Since we're relatively new to this place, Graha and I will look around the open spaces, the squares and markets and whatnot. You and Rex Simeon can delve into the nooks and crannies. Ah, very well. Let us reconvene at the airship, landing later, with or without Estinian. Good luck. I think I shall begin at the Skysteel manufactory. So perhaps you could try the congregation. Lucia may well have heard news of our friend's return. Didn't we just see Aymeric? Couldn't we have like sent a message with him? We're not using our time properly. We could have been like, hey, if you see your buddy, didn't they used to be friends? Couldn't we have been like, hey, if you see Estinian, send him back our way, because I think we're going to fight a dragon soon. I'm joking. I don't know if we knew that we were going to fight a dragon soon. Good day to you, warrior of light. Lord Aymeric sent word that you would be attending the meeting in Alamigo, so I gather you have not come in search of him. To what then do we owe the pleasure of your visit? I see. No, we were not aware Sir Estinian had returned to Ishgard, but as I expect you remember, he is wont to come and go as he pleases. Mayhap he came seeking an audience with Lord Aymeric, only to find him absent. In any event, I'm afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better. Thanks, girl. For nothing! Okay. Yeah. Yep. What am I? Am I? Hello? Oh, here. Wait, where's your brother? Oh my god, did we lose him? This one's voiced, I feel it.
No sign of him.
Bam.
Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
He smells bad.
Speaking
apparently.
of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
No, he's like a shadow. Hey y'all.
First the Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence. Not that I'm complaining. It's been too long.
Too long?
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino. Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
This is embarrassing as fuck. So fucking embarrassing.
I am not Alphino!
Well, they're off to a great start.
If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged? Ugh! Had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light's side. To think the day would come when I should see this living legend with my own eyes.
And the fanboy, obviously.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
Is everything all right? I thought I heard Alize shouting.
Huh? Literally anime episode right now.
Estinian! It's been too long.
That was good. Not this song!
No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again. What I will say, for the second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
One can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever, you know.
At least someone's having a good time.
Girl, brush it off. We gotta move on.
You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around Estinian as he does Arenvald.
He sees them as brothers he never had. I think he learned how to talk with people rather than at them. Well, you can't keep him all to yourself forever.
I wouldn't be so sure. He still loves nothing better than the sound of his own voice.
No rest for the righteous, eh? Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Azizla.
For what? What's an Azizla?
Azizla?
Oh, doing research
How
about
could
Bahamut?
I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Oh,
Aye.
Tiamat.
His mate.
Tidaba?
Even now she remains imprisoned on Azizla, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation.
Might I suggest that we make the journey to Azizla together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again and I'll throw you overboard.
So bad.
Ugh! I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
I will admit, he is not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less blunt.
You know, looking back on it all, I'll say my point at the end of this. Let me finish this, grab the next one, and then we'll end, and I'll give you my final notes. It's been quite some time since I last set foot on Azizla, but I understand the three of you were here rather more recently. I don't suppose you chanced to meet with Tiamat during your visit? No. Alas, not. We had no cause to set foot here in the Delta Quadrant, but I have studied the relevant records, which is not to say I wouldn't appreciate first-hand account of your dealings with her. Well, Maximian is the person to ask. As far as I know, he's the only one of us to have met Tiamat face to face. Even now, as you introduce me. Yeah, that's probably more important. Ah, yes, you were a friend of her father. I too have met with Tiamat. Huh? After the Dragon Song War came to a close, I came here to speak with her, a worm who had fought her own war against man in another age. I wished to know if she yet harbored thoughts of vengeance and asked as much. She said no. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago, but the guilt she feels for resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed. It torments her even now. Damn. I see. Then your original reason for coming here was out of concern that Tiamat had been forced to summon Bahamut. Nidhogg is a part of me. I feel his emotions as my own, and I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. Got it. Tiamat is Nidhogg's sister, both children of Midgard Sormer. Nidhogg, Tiamat, and Harlsvogel are all siblings of Midgard Sormer, the Padre. Tiamat and Bahamut were spouses. She summoned him originally. They put him into Dalamud, the moon that came crashing down. Calamity. Death and destruction. Tiamat awaits. This way. Bum 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 bum. Oh, that was a quick grab. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, final thoughts. It was just interesting. It's interesting to. I love this jam. Oh yeah. Hey. So it's interesting. Master volume. Sorry, 1 second. We'll do 40. I think that's still too loud. Master volume. 20. Okay, so I think it's interesting to me that, like, you know, you think back on the Scions, and because, you know, it was Graha's and Alizé's first time meeting. It was their first time meeting. What's his name? Estinian. And, you know, when you think about, like, when you play Final Fantasy XIV, you try to explain characters to people, or like story, like the storyline or the plot, or, you know, certain aspects of the game, but you never realize, like, what you're explaining and how it might sound to other people. And it's funny because, like, when I first met Estinian, I fucking hated him. Like, he's such a dry asshole. I was like, hate him, right? Like, don't like him. To this day, I'm still like, he's there, he's cool. But, like, he gets shit done, right? Like, you need a character like that to, like, even out the mix of, like, a team. Because, like, to the Urianger, to the Thancred, to, like, these more stoic characters that just, like, hold the groundedness of the team, they give that balance to the Tatarus, to the eccentric Alphanos, or the eccentric, who else? At the time, it was Ida. But, you know, it's just cool to think that, like, it's good writing, and it's good character development. Back to that idea that I gave, I don't know how many hours back, when I was talking about, like, Merlsvib and what's his name, Mistbeard, how, like, they're still badasses. Like, now they're running a whole country, but, like, they still used to be fucking pirates, and, like, they still used to fucking, like, kill people. Like, they have pasts, and, like, even if the Scions didn't exist and shit came to come, like people, like, pulled up, like, they would go to war for their country, and, like, they could still, like, rock people's shit. Yeah, I'm excited. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have, like, 7 quests left, which I'll probably finish tomorrow. I was gonna try to finish tonight, but it's already 1. So I think I'll just finish it tomorrow, get a fresh start on the weekend. So Saturday, Sunday, we'll start, like, Endwalker. Tomorrow's Friday, we'll finish the last 7. One of them has a dungeon in there, so we'll do 7 quests tomorrow with a dungeon. I'm excited. Looks like there's a lot of things about to drop. Oh yeah, so calling it now. So some things, final thoughts to call out here. I definitely think Endwalker is going to be a two plot point back and forth kind of thing, with Nerva, I think is her name, as one plot point, and then everything that's happening with Xenos or like the main plot point is like the Xenos Fandaniel over arc, and then the under one is everything that's happening in Ilbrid, or happening with Nerva and Ilbrid. So that'll be like the subplot. That's one thing, right? And then my overarching theory for what's happening with the Tempered, I think they created a synthetic Ultima Primal that instead of people hailing Ultima, they're hailing Garlemund, because that's the synthetic idea that they've planted in people's brains. Yeah, and the reason is, again, we have the stuff that we saw with Estinian and yes, good night, kissing the homies, good night. Mwah. We have
Not you said kissing the homies goodnight. Now I'm all flustered. The theories to get me there: Gaius and Estinian breaking in, seeing them still effing around with the Ultima weapon. The enthralled idea of or like that man, the scout that came back saying "Hail Garlemund," like hailing a nation as a tempered or enthralled is something completely different. And then what was the third concept? The giant roar. I just remember, like, I've done MSQ roulette so many times, I'm pretty sure that Ultima roars like every single time before we start the trial. Am I making that up? Like, what devastation is this? Rah, bum 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 bum, and then it's like la 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 la. Anyways, so interested to see where this goes. Yeah. Oh, and then like last things. I want to kill Fandaniel immediately. I want to figure out how to break down the towers to save the world, and I want to kill Xenos. I think they're going to try and kill Ehrenwald. I really do, and I'm really nervous about that. I don't know if Fordola is going to turn on us. That gets me nervous. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great night. I should be back tomorrow. I'm going to try to make this periodic to do Final Fantasy streams at 9 p.m. Central, which is 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. If that time doesn't work out for a lot of people, because I know that everyone has like work and stuff, I might try to bump it up earlier. I'm also still trying to stream Overwatch more, and I'm trying to stream other games as well, so I'm going to try to work on that. I'll try to build out a schedule on Twitch.